Good morning to a happy Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and got outside in some of the beautiful weather we had this weekend. I know I did. I know I got some time outside, so I'm very happy about our warm weather that we have coming now in May. So today for phonics, we're going to do some work with silent letters. And you'll notice I put 3 pairings of letters on the board. And in each one of these pairs, one letter is silent, which means we can't hear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write one word under each, and we'll go one at a time. And I want you to see if you can figure out which letter is the one that we can't hear. So for our first one, for KN, I'm going to write the word knock. What letter do you not hear in the word knock? The K or the N? Yeah, our K is our silent letter. So when we see words that have KN together, the K stays silent and the N is the one that makes the sound. Kind of like when 2 vowels go walking, but these ones are consonants. Okay, now we're going to try the WR. We have the word wrap. Which letter do we not hear in the word wrap? Yeah, we don't hear our W. So same thing, when W and R are together, the R makes the noise, but the W does not. And finally, our GN is a little tricky because there's not a lot of words, but there's the word gnat. And a gnat is like a little teeny tiny fly, kind of like a mosquito. Sometimes they bite. So what letter do we not hear in the word gnat? The G or the N? Yeah, we don't hear that G. So in the word gnat, it's kind of like it's just N-A-T, but we know there's a G in front of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some more words in our categories, and then I'll show you what your assignment is for today. So my next word is the word wrong. Where do you think the word wrong will go? Yeah, it's going to go under WR. And if you want to, you could pause the video and try spelling the word wrong either on a piece of paper or out loud to see if you can figure out how to spell the word wrong. So I know it sounds like it starts with an R, but it starts with a WR, and then G, wrong. Okay, our next word is sign. Now this one has it at the end of the word, so that's a little trickier. Yeah, sign goes here. I can't hear that G. Sign. Ooh, what about the word write? Like I'm going to write a paragraph. That goes under WR. You can't hear that W. I, and then there's a silent E at the end because that I says its name. Then we have the word knee, like your knee on your leg. That's going to go under KN. We can't hear that K. We just hear the N and then E, and there's actually 2 E's in the word E, in the word knee rather. Okay, and our last word is going to be the word knob, like a doorknob. Where do we think knob would go? It's going to go under KN. I can't hear that K, but I can hear the N, B to spell the word knob, like a doorknob. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen so you can see the assignment for today. Okay, so here's your assignment for today. It's a silent letter hunt. Now it says highlighter hunt. If you have a highlighter at home to use, you can highlight them. If you don't, you can circle them, you can draw a box around them, you can underline them. However you want to show which words are 3 different silent letter pairs. So you're going to read the story and highlight all the words that have silent KN, GN, and WR, just like we just did on the board. So after you're done finding them all in the story, you're going to write them down here. Now, I know sometimes we, at school, when we're doing our phonics mats, sometimes we think that we need to fill all the lines. And on those phonics mats, we usually do. But on this one, it explains to us, if you have extra spaces left, think of other silent words that weren't in the story and write them. So you may end up, after you've read the story maybe 3 or 4 times and you found all the ones that you can find, you may have some extra lines left. And if you do, think of some words that have the KN, GN, and WR silent letter pairs and write them on the line. So it could be a word that I did on the board that's not in the story, or maybe you can think of your own. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to read the story. And as you read, or maybe you want to read it once and then come back, you're going to highlight. If I can highlight this, I think I can. So one day I was at home with my mom. Ooh, she was knitting. I see the KN in knitting. So I'm going to highlight that word knitting. And I'm going to keep going until I find all the words I can with KN, GN, I'm having a hard time highlighting today, and WR. So that is your assignment for today. If you can print it out, fine. If you cannot, that's okay. You can always just read it on your screen and then have a separate piece of paper to write your words down instead of highlighting them. So that is how you can do it if you don't have a printer. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday. Again, if you need help, I'm always available by email or Class Dojo message, and I will see you tomorrow.